Hello, my name is Ibrahim Leon. I'm on speech 1315, and I'll be presenting you my informative speech about big data analytics. In this speech, I'll be informing the audience about the advantages and disadvantages of big data in sports and in the real world, how it affects our everyday. The speech will consist of the explanation of what is big data, the benefits in sports and in the workplace, and the speech is organized by introduction, 3 main points, and in conclusion. This is now a quote from Michael Lewis's book, The Moneyball, and it is a quote from Bill James. If you challenge conventional wisdom, you will find ways to do things much better than they're already currently done. I will be speaking about the big data analytics and how it affects the sports world and in the real world, how it affects your favorite sports team and at from work, for the better and for the worse, on how it's properly used. I am a strong believer of big data statistics. I am an avid reader of big data studies, and the speech will consist of an explanation of what is big data and how it benefits us. Big data is a term that describes the large volume of data, but it is not the amount of data that is important. It is the organization of the big data and can be analyzed for insight that leads for better decisions and strategic business moves. One of the functions of big data is the ability to collect large amount of data on any use of technology. This allows collection of individual data to benefit the government, to track down any terrorist attacks, and allows businesses to better organize their stores, to lead produce to customers more efficiently. Big data can help any organization, from businesses to schools to government, and especially in the sports world. One of the main benefits in the last 20 years is on sports teams. Big data analytics is more important tool for championship winning teams since the early 2000s, but it has been first successfully used in the early 2000s by the Oakland A's, a baseball franchise in the early 2000s. With their general manager Billy Beane, the method was used to help struggling franchise that just lost their two main players. The salary cap was about $40 million compared to the New York Yankees that was around $120 million. This method is called Moneyball, to find the most value out of players for the cheapest price. With big data, sports teams can now better organize their coaching staff and players. They can view what their team is performing better and improve on it. The next paragraph will be about big data and how it contributes to the workforce. Big data has provided companies with information on how to recruit and workers' compensation in the next generation. In a company's use of big data correctly, they could find exceptional workers that before wouldn't get the job due to their cultural background. But with big data, companies can now find workers that before would be turned down. Companies hiring can now hire more efficiently workers by their work and not by their ethnicity. Worker compensation will now take different approach. With big data, various companies are taking studies on what will be more efficient for the workers and for the company. There will be good and bad potential effects due to big data and labor, due to digital capitalism in companies will substitute high paid labor for cheaper labor. With the increase in technology assisted work, this will decrease the number of workers required for a job. Digital technology may also work for will be more robotic in the warehouses that support online retail such as Amazon. With technologies, and companies can monitor workers and punish them for not being productive enough. Blind algorithms could built for big data showing positive results for wages and compositions, and if big data is used correctly, it can better improve our hiring process for companies and make more level playing field for the minority workers. Another benefit of technology is less privacy on how much others make. This gives workers more pulling power for wages instead of not knowing how much everybody else is getting paid. They won't be able to shoot below what the market value of a wage is. In the three examples I have given in my speech, this wraps up my main points. In conclusion, the big data has brought change to the sports and the real world, if we want to or not. This has brought improvements to certain aspects in labor and made sports teams more efficient in how they spend their money. The algorithms used in big data can be used for benefits of companies if they're used correctly, and I would like to thank the audience for listening to my speech. I hope y'all learned something new in the end about big data. Thank you.